What is up, guys? Welcome back to not my channel. This ain't my channel, this is Nick's channel, and today I'm gonna be choosing everything he's gonna be eating for the next 24 hours. He's trying to shed weight, he's trying to keep things anabolic, remain in a calorie deficit, and you know, I might have a few recipes to help out with that. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing started. Let's do it! Yeah!
As you just saw, Remington is controlling my diet for 24 hours, which 2 months ago I would have told you there is no chance in hell that is happening. However, before I make a meal, it is currently 85 degrees in our household because our Airbnb AC ran out. So I am going to wait about an hour or so until our guy gets here and we can get our AC going. But I did already get a text message from Remington saying that he would like me to eat some Anabolic chocolate chip waffles or pancakes if I can't make waffles themselves. So as soon as I can get the AC cranking in here, because I was sweating all goddamn night, I'm going to make our first meal and I will see you at the dinner table. Okay, bye. Before we get started, I would like to clarify what exactly I am doing today. I'm going to listen to everything Remington has to say to me, but I am on vacation, which means that I only have a limited supply of foods. And I still made chocolate chip pancakes, but I included strawberries and icing on top. Why did I do that? Well, one, I wanted to get some strawberries in, some fiber, but on top of that, I don't have, and you guys probably are gonna kill me, I don't have pancake syrup right now, or maple syrup. Usually I always have it in the house. Usually I have 3 different brands, but we are here. None of us have used it in any of our stuff. So it is what it is, and I'm making do. This icing is super simple. It is literally Swerve confectioner sugar and a little bit of vanilla extract and a little bit of milk. Point being, you can pretty much do whatever you want when it comes to cooking. You just have to be able to come up with something as you go. And literally, I had no recipe for this. I just went off the cuff. And let me read off the macros for this right now. This has exactly 500 calories, 55 protein, 60 carb, and 11 fat. The goal here today is I went over my maintenance yesterday, probably between 200 and 300. I've been trying to cut while on this vacation. Now, I don't recommend you eat 1,800 calories every day if you're a 200-pound male that is working out 7 days a week. However, there are days where you go over your calories a little bit and you end up either in a surplus or at your maintenance when you're trying to lose weight. And so it is okay the next day to lower your calories a little bit. Try not to make it an ongoing thing though, because then you're always trying to play catch up. There's gonna be maybe a day every week or two where you go a little bit over and then the next day you just pull back a little bit. It is currently 4 p.m. and quite frankly, I don't have to eat. I'm not super hungry. You know, my stomach's not in pain to eat right now, but I'm going to eat to try and get protein synthesis throughout the day. And it honestly makes it that much easier to be at 1,800 calories because I'm starting way later in the day. We were up super late last night. There was no heat. Circumstances change for everyone's life, and I understand that happens. So today, I will eat 1,800 calories, get in 200 grams of protein, and show you guys that even on 1,800 calories, you can still have meals that you enjoy. Here we have a mashup pancake with strawberries, icing, and chocolate chips. I had some blueberry pancake protein flour, protein mix in a box, and I also used my PE Science code E4CM for 15% off your order to mix in because whey casein does great with any type of baking or pancake or waffle mix. So we're gonna dig in and let's see what we think here. I don't like to toot my own horn, but once you start making these anabolic recipes or you're making recipes daily, you kind of get a good idea of how to throw things together. So just like anything else, I just posted a posing pic of me on Instagram and saying how bad I am at it. But I'm sure if I posed every day for a month straight, I'm gonna get better at it. Same thing with recipes, same thing with sports, same thing with weightlifting. You have to practice to get better at it. And at this point, I could literally go in a kitchen that has some essential ingredients and throw something together that is pretty good. I would say for pancakes, 50 grams of protein for 500 calories, especially for all these extra toppings that I didn't need. It would have been like 400 calories without any toppings. Is pretty damn good. We pretty much got the perfect texture. And how did I do that exactly? When I had my powder, I didn't know how much wet ingredients to add, so I slowly added in my wet ingredients as they went, and when I got a good consistency, that's when I put it in the pan. You don't have to weigh every single thing out, and I was using water for that, and milk is super low calorie. But yeah, you could kind of play things by ear, and guess what? If it's not that good, next time you know what you have to do better, because if they're dry, add more wet ingredients. If they're too cakey, add more flour or take out a little bit of the whey casein blend. Like, it's all a balancing act. I'm going to try and get 200 grams of protein, but I'm only gonna do 4 meals. So I'm gonna try and make it kind of even. Every meal is gonna probably be between 40 and 60 grams of protein. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I am waiting on a phone call from Remington, and we will see what our second meal is going to be, and I will see you in a little bit. Yo. First meal down the good old hatchet. What are we eating next?
How'd the first meal go, first off?
First meal went good, so I did a little bit of a mix-up. I did chocolate pancakes, but I also topped them with strawberries and a little bit of low-calorie icing.
It was good?
Oh, that was fire.
All right, there we go. All right, meal 2, here's what I was thinking. Just look at your macros and calories. I think I'm gonna throw a little bit of a wild card at you, so you might be doing this ingredients for it. I'm not sure how hooked up you are, but the buffalo chicken dip's a banger. It's a banger.
All right, and then I'm gonna I'll head over to Kroger and get like a rotisserie chicken or whatever, and we'll make it real easy.
There you go. There you go.
All right, brother.
So far feeling good?
So far feel good. Yeah, we went a little bit over my calories yesterday, so right now I'm just trying to catch back up a little bit, so I figure I go a little bit lower calorie today.
Good idea, man. You gotta balance it out. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do these videos with your shirt off like that, you gotta balance it out.
That's for sure.
All right, yeah, holler at me when you finish that, and we'll line something up.
All right, sounds good, man.
Later, bro.
Later. It has been about 4 hours since our last meal, and I wanted to make something that's light and easy before we head over to the gym. Now, I've never had his buffalo chicken dip, so this will be kind of half a review and also half of just showing you another low-calorie meal. For this whole thing, we have 440 calories, 63 protein, 44 carb, and 3 fat. So instead of making the Joseph's chips that he makes, I just used 2 pieces of 40 calorie bread, and this will be more than enough for both of them. First, we'll try the buffalo dip on its own. Wish me luck. I think I might burn the top of my mouth because this just came out of the oven. It's so weird. Buffalo sauce is almost like mint, where mint can cover a lot of flavors. I feel like buffalo sauce can mask all these fat-free cheeses that are in here, because the flavor of buffalo is so powerful that everything else is still really melty, but if the buffalo sauce wasn't in here, I feel like the fat-free cheese flavor, or non-flavor should I say, would definitely stick out. But really good, definitely enjoy that. And I'm pretty pissed. This is one of the ones that I wanted to make a long time ago, back before I ever thought that I would talk to Remington, and was just doing a lot of reviews. So I'm glad that it's kind of come full circle and now I'm able to try this one. This is very similar to the full day of eating I did about a month back, where like I'm in a hurry. We woke up super late. We're behind on things. We want to record more videos when we come back, and I need to get stuff in as quick as possible. This took me about 15 minutes to put together. It does take a little bit while it's in the oven to cook, but you could be doing stuff in that amount of time. So if you want a super simple recipe, I definitely would recommend this one. Alphalete closes in like 2.5 hours, so we gotta get our butts over there. I will talk to you guys afterwards, and we will see what I have to eat for a post-workout meal. And you know, when I go to the gym, I'm going to be drinking that gorilla mode, especially because this workout has to be focused and on point if I'm going to be able to lift every single exercise, because they usually take about 1.5 hours, and I'm gonna have like literally 1.5 hours to get it done. You can use code E4CM for 10% off any of their products. I use Gorilla Dream every night. I get a great night's sleep, unless it's 85 degrees in your house. And like I said, I'm gonna eat, stop talking, can't wait for another meal after I work out. Deuces.
What is up, brother? Hopefully everything is going good. Checking in. Third meal is about to come. I'm just sitting outside here with the pooch. Say hi to him, Logan. Ain't he precious? And I actually got the idea for this next meal from petting my boy. You are the cream king. You make things that are fluffy, anabolic, of course. So how about for your next meal, I'll just let you wing this one a little bit, right? You gotta make a cream, but it's a cream of your preference. So get on that. I'm gonna get back to petting my pooch. Later.
Thank God Remington let me eat a cream for my post-workout meal. That is a post-workout tradition that I really hope to never change unless it is literally negative degrees outside. On top of it, I am trying to create 2 different cinnamon ice cream bases for 2 different protein ice creams. So this gives me a good opportunity to do so. And another point, I don't have that many calories today. This ice cream, 6 cups. I didn't use all of the mix-ins that I expect to do for this protein ice cream in specific. And instead of around 500 calories, this ice cream itself has 350 calories, 43 protein, 49 carb, which 18 of them come from the Swerve, and 6 fat. So me, myself, practices what I preach. I don't have that many calories today. I can't use all of the mix-ins that I would like to. After consuming this meal, I will be at 1,290 calories, 160 protein, 152 carb, and 19 fat. I would like to see my fat a little bit higher. However, if it's one day of lower calorie or lower grams of fat, I will, live with it. It'll be okay, and I'll make up for it tomorrow when I do have more calories. But we shall see what I have to eat for my 4th and final meal. Maybe it'll give me about 20 grams of fat to hit about the 40 grams minimum that I would like to usually aim for. So I'm gonna eat this 6 cups of cream, enjoy the shit out of it, and I will see you at the 4th and final meal.
All right, man, I am laying down for bed. Your sleep schedule and my sleep schedule are 2 completely different things, but it is what it is. So I was trying to think, man, I was racking my brain. Well, you got like 500 calories left, so you need like 50 grams of protein, whatever. And there's a recipe that I have that I think is super slept on. It's super simple. This one shouldn't require too much chopping or anything, but it's my anabolic tuna melt. I'd say it's one of my most underrated recipes because people don't think it sounds good, but I know if you try it, you're gonna enjoy it. So anabolic tuna melt, it is, my man. Finish strong, you got this. I'm gonna catch some anabolic Z's because I'm shredding right now. Ooh, baby. I'm trying to tighten that up a little bit more, so peace out, brother. You've been killing it.
As you just saw, you already know what I am eating for my last meal of the day. However, really quickly, I wanted to go over a major point that some people have brought up in the community lately. A lot of people say it is expensive to be on the anabolic diet. Now, while there are more expensive products that make it more convenient and give you more variety on your diet, there are several classic products that you can use that are very cheap and can be very versatile, as in they could be used in many, many recipes. And a lot of the stuff I actually did here today. So for our tuna, there's actually a great video by Vitruvian Physique that he did what are the best protein sources. And by far the best fat to protein ratio was the tuna. I thought it was gonna be chicken breast, but it was actually the tuna. It's like a half a gram of fat for every 30 grams of protein. Absolutely incredible. A lot of the times you can get the tuna for like $1 for a can, and we're talking like 24, 26 grams of protein per can for $1. Absolutely incredible. Now, how did I make the buffalo chicken dip? I bought a rotisserie chicken. So not only are we gonna talk about price here, but ease. The tuna, you drain the water, you use it, it's ready to go. The chicken, all I had to do, I think this was $6 plus tax. I only used 1 breast for the buffalo dip, which is over like 50 grams of protein. So I could make 2 buffalo dips, plus use, I understand the thighs and the legs have a little bit more fat. However, I could probably get 150 to 160 grams of protein off of this 1 rotisserie chicken that cost me $6. Well worth every penny. Just make sure, obviously, you take the skin off of the chicken. And of course, we have the tried and true protein powder. The Pea Science protein powder, or whatever protein powder you use, is so versatile. You can use it in so many different recipes. I used it in both the pancakes this morning, and I used it in the protein ice cream that I just made as well. And for the Pea Science, after my code, it's like $1 a scoop. Again, super cheap for $1 for 24 grams. Very similar to the tuna. Last point being, none of my meals today were small. The smallest one was probably the first one. Then I had a literal half skillet of buffalo dip on bread. I'm having 2 sandwiches here, which is a full damn plate, and I had 6 cups of ice cream. Like, it's gonna keep 90% of people satiated, and I should be eating actually more typically than I am, and I'm really not that hungry, but we have to finish the day out here. As for Remington's tuna sandwiches, I went to 3 different stores. Ethan and Iron Musket can confirm that we tried to get mayo, even low-fat mayo, and every store that we went to after Alpha Lee closed was closed.
We went to like 4 different stores for 45 minutes. I can confirm that, I promise.
I was like, okay, I gotta make do with what we have. So I ended up using mustard, buffalo sauce. I needed more fat, so I used about 7 grams of olive oil. I put a little bit of my nacho cheese dip that I had, that was only 40 calories, in it as well. And then I put a slice of Velveeta on each side of this. And we ended up with 503 calories, 46 protein, 52 carb, and 18 fat for the last meal. Oh, I added pickle in here as well. He uses relish. I just put a regular kosher dill pickle that I chopped up. Again, the buffalo sauce kind of takes over. Tuna has a weird consistency when you break it down. So I could tell the consistency is tuna, but there's so much cheese both in the tuna and on the outside that really it tastes more like a grilled cheese with pickle than anything else. I enjoy it. Probably isn't for everyone. A lot of people don't like the taste of fish, especially tuna. However, for 500 calories and 50 grams of protein, I could have easily made this without the cheese. You know, 400 calories and 45 grams of protein. But regardless, for 2 sandwiches, that is an absolute steal. Let's read off the total macros so I can eat this and I can go to bed because it is about 3 in the morning. Remington's absolutely right. Our sleep schedules are completely opposite. For the day, I'm at 1793 for my calorie count, 206 protein, 204 carbs, 37 fat. Again, this isn't something I would do every day, but the fat was just about there. The protein's above 200, which I'm about 200 pounds right now. And the carbs are pretty high for the allotted calories for the day. Point being, at the end of the day, you can lose weight and you can be full and you could stay satiated while eating stuff that has a ton of flavor in it. You just have to put in a little bit of effort to make this. All of these meals took me, I think, under 20 minutes. All you gotta do is put your head down, stick to it, hit the gym, get your cardio in, and make these simple meals that are fairly cheap to get you through the day. This is the first ever video that I did like this. If you like this kind of content, let me know and I can get some other fitness influencers to control my diet for the day. I thought this was actually super cool and I really enjoyed doing this video. Huge shout out to Remington James for doing this with me, sending me over his videos when I know he's super busy throughout the day. Definitely, if you haven't checked him out already, which I'm sure you have, check out his channel. A few of these recipes are directly from his cookbook if you want to check that out as well. And if you want to support any of the codes that I have to help support the channel, I make every single dollar off codes now since I do not have a quote-unquote 9-to-5 real job. So all the love on the codes has been so appreciated, and leave any comments for more video ideas down in the description below. And until next time, I will see you in that